Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to explore how to get started with Microsoft Teams for staff collaboration. Here I am in the Microsoft Teams web-based app. To the far left, I have the navigation bar. This is where I can click to see my activity. I can participate in private chats. I can see all of my teams, my upcoming meetings, browse through my files, and if I'm working with teams with my students in class, I can also see assignments. For this tutorial video and for future videos, we are going to be working in the Teams tab. Notice to the right of the navigation bar, in this space here, we have a list of all of our teams that we have either created or that we belong to. And to the far right, we have a larger workspace. This is where we can see inside our team, specifically inside our team channels. We will talk about channels in a future video. Let's get started by creating a team. So in the center pane, down at the very bottom, I'm going to click where it says Create and Join Team. And now in my workspace, I'm going to click Create Team. And now I have a choice of 4 different types of teams that I could create. If I was planning on using this team to work with students in a specific class, I would create another class team. If I'm thinking of working with a grade partner, or maybe my department, such as the math department or social studies department at my school, I'm going to create a PLC team. The PLC team also gives me a specific type of OneNote notebook. So if you're used to working with OneNote, you will actually get a OneNote notebook that is geared towards PLC with lesson planning and unit planners. If I was looking at creating a team for all of the teachers at my school to be a part of, I would probably create a staff members team. This would also give me a unique OneNote notebook. That OneNote notebook would include individual notebooks for each of the staff members. My final option says anyone. This is the ideal team if you were going to create a team for a club at your school, or maybe a sports team in order to communicate with the team members. For the purposes of our tutorials, we are going to create a PLC team. So I simply click on PLC. Next, it's going to ask me for a name. Keep in mind when you're giving a name to your team, you want to be as specific as possible so that it's easy to find your team in a search. So I'm going to call my team, say, Peter Literacy PLC. In the box below, I can choose to give a description to my team, but note that this is optional. Finally, on this particular screen, the last thing I want to do is set my privacy settings. I can choose from public, where anyone in Edmonton Catholic Schools can join my team, or I can leave it set as private, where only team owners can add members. In this case, because this is a PLC specific for teachers at my school, I'm going to leave this set to private. And being that I'm creating the team, I'm a team owner, so I will decide who will be a part of my team. Next, well, click Next. Notice that the next window to pop up is to add people to the St. Peter Literacy PLC, to the team that you just created. I'm going to skip this step for now, and I will show you how to add people later on to a team that you've created in a separate video. All right, notice my team has been created, and I can see in the channel workspace Welcome to the team.